Hello, this is Hound4004, Minecraft Live 2020 on today. Well, October 3rd has been brought to life, and what happened was the announcement of Minecraft's next major update, Caves and Cliffs, and today I am going to be going over what is all in this upcoming update for next year. So starting off, we have a new cave type. This is the Lush Cave. Now, as you can see, there's much of vegetation going on. So much new that is new. And they are these little vines and little berries. These berries will be edible. There's all sorts of new growth, new plant life, everywhere you turn around. It almost makes you wonder if you're even in a cave, which is pretty awesome. Here's another image, kind of what's going on in there. As you can see, we have even some little water lakes inside, and in these water lakes we have a new fish, which is very hard to pronounce, so I am not going to pronounce their name. They will help you. If you capture them in a bucket, they will help you fight, maybe even elder guardians, and they can play dead until they've regained their health, so they can help you fight again. They are a predator to all mobs and will attack almost anything they can get their hands on. Now, how to find these caves? There's a new tree type on the overworld. It does not have a confirmed name that I know of, so for now we're just going to call it the new overworld tree. So sophisticated. So this tree spawns above where these new lush caves are. The lush caves are kind of towards the top of the world. So our next thing is more caves. It's a cave update. What were you expecting? So we have stalactites and stalagmites. And look at how big this cave is compared to how cramped and small they were before. And there's gonna be a crap ton of water in these caves. Like, there's gonna be waterfalls everywhere. You can ride a boat down them if you want. I mean, there's a lot of water. So maybe instead of just running with your pickaxe hoping you don't slip and fall, now you can ride a boat around the big caves. So there is another cave type, and it is amethyst jetties. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it is very, very, very rare. It is this crystal cave, and it is so rare that you're gonna want to keep a hold of it. They generate these crystals, which will have a functionality. But first, there's another cave type we need to get into. It's called the Dark Cave. Now, I want to point out that on the wall sides, that is not regular stone, and in the left there's candles. Also, there's new redstone contraptions, kind of almost wireless redstone. So, these things right here, where my cursor is at, is actually a redstone component. If you move, or something moves inside the cave, it will detect that, and you can have it output a redstone signal. Now you're probably wondering, why do they call these the Dark Caves? The torches are lighting it up just fine. What's so dark about it? Well, here it is in another 2 seconds. Literally 2 seconds later, it can get this dark, even with the torches. It's a dark cave. And there is a new mob, and it is blind. It only goes to where it hears sound. If the mob detects you, you can throw a snowball, and it will hear the snowball and go to where the snowball was thrown rather than where you are. It is easily distracted. Then next, we have a brand new ore. It is copper ore. This copper ore can be used to make stairs, slabs, anything you want. Now, as you can see, the copper right here, this is fresh copper. But copper over time, it turns green. It gets moldy almost. And that is what happens here with this house. Over a long span of many, many Minecraft days, it will start to turn green. This new copper ore is a way to show how old a build really is. But that's not the only use copper has. Copper can make a lightning rod, and of course, a lightning rod attracts lightning. So if you have a wool or wood roof that would burn down easily because of a lightning strike, you can redirect the lightning. And then finally, copper is able to make a telescope, as you can kind of see in the inventory as well, zooming in a bee very far away. And when I said earlier those crystals would have a use, they help craft the telescope. The next thing is the bundle. You know, shulker boxes, they're great, but this is kind of more early game shulker box. So a bundle only allows you to put up a stack of things in there, but before one stack, you know, maybe you have two different types of flowers and only one of each, but you want to keep it, because you can. Well, now you can put it in the bundle. You can have as many items as you want in a bundle, as long as all the items add up to a stack. So you no longer have to have an exact stack in one inventory slot. It can be now a miscellaneous amount of things. The next feature is kind of hard to explain, so here's a video from Minecraft itself explaining the features.
Yes, so we're actually adding a new system called the Archaeology system. In this system, you're basically going to find these excavation sites all throughout your world. And you can make this new tool called the brush that is going to help you uncover the mysteries of all these dig sites. So you come to one of these ancient structures and you can sort of use the brush to clear away some of the rubble that may have collapsed in those structures. And sometimes you might even find something shiny inside them. But, and this is important, if you are not careful enough, like in real life, you can destroy that artifact. And when that artifact is gone, that artifact and all the secrets it held are gone forever. But if you're careful enough, if you take your time and you're deliberate, you can get some of those hidden artifacts. And for example, here we got a ceramic shard, which is basically how whoever lived here used to tell and pass on their stories.
I love the story sides of the archaeology. Because we often talk about that we want to deepen the mystery in Minecraft. And when you find these hidden artifacts, you kind of find like connections and hints. And we will never tell the full story, but these will inspire the players to tell their own stories about their own Minecraft worlds.
Exactly. I think it's going to be really exciting to see what players do with them. For example, here we see an exhibition that someone built for this, where he can compare all the different clues he finds, right, and try to preserve whatever was down here, and he can compare what we found with whatever new thing, and sort of try to connect the pieces, right? And here we see those pieces connected in a clay pot, actually trying to reconstruct them back. And you can create that however you like. You can create your own stories or try to guess how those pieces used to connect.
Yeah. It's also so fun to be very creative with these new pots, because you can put the shards in any way you want.
Then finally, of course, last year at Minecraft Live, we voted for the next biome to be updated, and that of course was the mountain update. Hasn't happened yet? Well, hey, this update is called Caves and Cliffs. Cliffs are actually the mountain update, which comes with snowier snow. Then finally, we had a mob vote, right? We had the glow squid, the moo bloom, and the iceologer. The glow squid of all things won, so that will also be coming in this major update. And as time goes on, of course, there will be much, much more. But that was everything confirmed for this next major update. Caves and cliffs. Hopefully snapshots will be starting up very soon, that would actually be really cool. And I hope to talk more as we get more news of the caves and cliffs in the future. But for now, this is Hound 4004 saying goodbye.